guys, so welcome to day 2. I just thought I would show you what I did yesterday, what I ended up with, what I learned, what I realised, what I want to do next, all that kind of good stuff. So, this is the painting that I finished with. I wouldn't say it's finished at all because it looks nothing like the picture that I started with. But I did learn some things along the way, so I think that's kind of what I want to share here because that's the most important bit. So I learned you don't need to put paint with modelling paste because you're just going to paint over the top of it anyway. So I'm not going to do that again. I learned that you don't put much water with acrylic paint, you paint it on quite thick. I learned that I quite like mixing the colours. I'll do a close-up so you can see this. I quite like this section here and this section here. I quite like having just a dollop of white paint there. I do enjoy the texture underneath with the modelling paste, so I definitely like that. I'll be doing that again. I learned that I don't want to draw or paint photographs anymore. I think I find it too hard to match the colours, and even though that's probably due to inexperience and not being good enough, whatever that means, I think I just want to paint like random things that I come up with in my imagination rather than trying to paint a photograph. So that's something else that I learned. I learned that I use a lot of white paint. I went through that whole tube yesterday with this. So I went yesterday and bought some more white paint. And I also learned that I quite enjoy painting with palette knives. I thought I would do. I think when I'm blurring the colours like this, I quite like the paintbrush. But when I want just like a thick layer of colour, I think the palette knives is good. So I'm going to try this thick one today, this big one. So that's basically what I learned, I think. Last night I downloaded Procreate on my phone at literally about 1 AM because I always feel super inspired like in the middle of the night. So I downloaded Procreate, and designed 3 paintings. I'll pop them on screen so you can see them. And then this morning I did another 2. So I think Procreate is a really great way to play with colours and textures without having to actually physically mix the paints. So I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to see if I can put them on for sale on Printful or Etsy or something, so I'll let you know about that. If I have them for sale, I'll leave them down below in the description box. But it was nice just to be able to be free with it and not have to worry about the mixing paints and the textures and things. But I think from doing that, I've realised that's what I love and that's kind of what's natural to me, just to do markings and lines and squiggles and be a lot more creative. I think this was quite restrictive for me, trying to get the right colours and the tones, and I hate this with a passion. I think it's disgusting. So I'm going to paint this white. It was fun to learn on, like I said, about the modelling paste and about the colours and mixing and blending, things like that. It was, it was a good trial run and that's fine, but I think it's revolting. So I'm going to paint it white and put some modelling paste on my other canvas and start with something that's more me, something more neutral, just shapes and colours and not landscapes, because that's not my jam. So that's what we're doing today. So yesterday I bought the same paint but just the 200ml because I knew I was going to paint this one white, and I used quite a lot. I think that's something else I learned actually, is that acrylics are very pigmented. So I think because I haven't worked with them before, with, for example, watercolours, you can have a palette like this and it'll last you ages because you just add more water and just keep going. Whereas this you need quite a lot, and the colours are super pigmented. So if you put, white with a tiny blob of yellow, it's really, really yellow still. So I need to learn how to mix them properly to get the colours that I want in terms of not putting too much colour. So first thing is to paint this one white. Oh, and I bought 2 of those, 2 big ones. And I got these brushes, I think they were about $1 each from Michael's, but these are going to be good just to add some texture, I think. We'll see. So basically I wanted something bigger than this because I feel like that's too small and dainty. I kind of want like a big fat brush just to be like expressive and just more creative and more kind of about it all, not so precise. I think this is quite precise. They had some big oil brushes, but I don't know if you can use oil brushes for acrylic or not. So, I guess you can because it's a brush, but then I also wonder why they separate them if you're not supposed to use them for each other, like if the units, I don't know. Anyway, so I bought these for $1 each. I thought, we'll give them a go. They might be crap. Anyway, so, first things first is to paint this horrendous thing white. So I'm just going to literally pour this on.
Fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side.
Alright guys, something I didn't say before, but I'm going to spend more time mixing my colours this time and get something that I'm really happy with. I'm going to do it portrait rather than landscape, and I'm going to go for my neutral colours that I know I love. So this is dried, which is perfect. I think I'm going to go for, I was going to go for greys, but maybe peachy colours. I think I'll do greys on either one. Let's do peaches. Let's see if I can get something nice. And then obviously I'm going to add some gold on at the end if I'm happy with it. So I need to spend more time mixing my colours. I need to just be more conscious with it. And maybe paint with these a little bit more. I enjoyed using these. Got that big one to use. That would be good. I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side. I need someone to hold my mind. I need someone to hold my mind. When the sun comes down and when I feel I've drowned, I need someone to hold how I feel. I can show you, baby, one more time. When I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side.
by my side. So loud, I need you with me by my side. When I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side. My soul might touch the ground. I need someone to hold my mind. I need someone to hold my mind. When the sun comes down and when I feel I've drowned, I need someone to hold how I feel. I can show you, baby, one more time. When I fall asleep, yeah, I need